Well, just a few hours ago, President Obama delivered a message to House Speaker John Boehner about passing immigration reform.
I'd prefer and still prefer to see it done through Congress, but every day that I wait, we're misallocating resources, we're deporting people that shouldn't be deported, we're not deporting folks that are dangerous and need to be deported. So, John, I'm going to give you some time, but if you can't get it done before the end of the year, I'm going to have to take the steps that I can.
Obama's warning comes after both Boehner and Senator Mitch McConnell are warning the president not to act on his own. So, can anything get done on immigration reform? That is the big question. We're now joined by CNN political commentator and Democratic strategist Maria Cardona and Rachel Campos-Duffy, conservative blogger and spokeswoman for the LIBRE initiative. Thank you both for coming on to talk with us. Maria, I'm going to start with you. We heard there the president says he can take executive action on his own while Congress works on a bill, and once that bill is passed, it will supersede whatever he does. Do you think that's a good way to move forward on this issue?
I think right now it's the only way to move forward on this issue. Look, let's be very clear here. The Republicans have been dragging their feet for years. There is a very good Senate bill that has been languishing in the House for over a year now that could have solved this problem a year ago. But Republicans have time and again turned their back not just on the Latino community, but on the American economy, which stands to gain more than $1.5 trillion if we are able to get comprehensive immigration reform done, and deficit reduction of more than $1 trillion in the next 20 years if we're able to get comprehensive immigration reform done. So I would say to the president personally that he should wait to see what Republicans do, except for he's already done that. He has waited for more than a year and a half to see what Republicans do. We have seen this movie already, Pam, and we know how it ends. You can't tell me that with a more conservative Republican caucus coming into the House and the Senate, that they're now going to decide to get immigration reform done. So the president is going to do what he can when Republicans get it together. If they can get it together, then let's do it legislatively, which is everyone's first choice.
But the argument on the other side is being said that this will poison the well with the new Republicans coming in to take over the Senate, Congress, really. Rachel, what do you think? As Maria did say, the president has waited for the House to act on this bipartisan Senate bill for more than a year now. Should the president use executive action?
Well, I would like to remind Maria that it's the president who had 2 years of all levers of power in the House, in the Senate, and in the executive, and could have moved on immigration reform and didn't for political purposes. And again, I think right here, the president just got crushed in this election, and he is once again using the Latino community as a political football. He knows darn well that his executive action is temporary. It only lasts as long as he is president. The best thing he could do is show some goodwill, take his lumps from his election, listen to what people are saying, and they're saying they want to do it legislatively and permanently. The most powerful members of the House, Boehner, McConnell, Paul Ryan, Rand Paul, Marco Rubio, John McCain, and 150 to 170 House members, I know my husband is in the House of Representatives, want to move on legislation to make a permanent solution to reform immigration.
Why didn't they do it? Why didn't they do it in the last year and a half, Rachel?
We know
why
that something
didn't they
needs
do
to be
it in
done.
the last year and a half? Why didn't they do it in the last year and a half? And why now? So I think it's ridiculous when Republicans say, let's wait, when we have waited for a year and a half.
They're not saying let's wait. They were going to. Let's remember, things were moving along. Maria,
I'm sorry, Rachel. Speaker Boehner told President Obama that he was not going to do anything.
All right, ladies, I'm going to jump in here because clearly this is a contentious issue. So we all agree something needs to be done. The system is broken. What is the solution? Can there be compromise?
The solution is for this to happen in the people's house, where they can hash it out, have a long-term solution, not a temporary, politically expedient solution for the president.
But why hasn't that already happened? There have been years
when it was, Maria, you wouldn't let me answer before. When it was going to happen, it was going to happen. Boehner was in secret talks with the president, and then what happened? The president's executive order, another illegal move that he made this last summer, an executive order for DACA, caused an influx of tens of thousands of of children from Central America, and it freaked people out. That's what happened. Again, when the president
sorry,
acts...
Maria, final word. Go ahead. Maria?
I'm sorry, Rachel, that is just a tired talking point from the Republicans and frankly from the LIBRE initiative, which is just a Koch brothers funded front that doesn't represent the Latino community. And so to go back to the reality, to go back to the reality, Speaker Boehner told President Obama this summer, before the influx of undocumented children, that he was not going to get immigration reform done.
Why didn't your president do it when he had 2 years of the House and
Go
Senate?
back to the clips
Maria,
and look
why
at
didn't
it.
he do it then?
Okay.
Why
And you
didn't
know what?
the president do it then?
Let me tell you. When you ask that question, Rachel, it actually betrays your party's absolute, complete disinterest in getting something done, because you're saying that the president and the Democrats should have done it by themselves. This needs to be a bipartisan.
All right, bottom line, this discussion will continue. Thank you so much, ladies, for the spirited debate. We really appreciate it. And as again, we heard today President Obama reiterating he does want to take executive action by year's end if nothing has happened. Thank you so much.